Quantum physics and the many worlds theory. What if every choice you made created a new universe? Imagine this. You're standing at a crossroads, you can go left or right, you hesitate, then choose left. In our world, it seems simple. But what if, in that very moment, another you chose right, and that version of you still exists in a parallel universe? Welcome to the mind-bending world of quantum physics and the hauntingly beautiful theory that has captivated scientists and storytellers alike, the many worlds interpretation. The quantum puzzle. Let's begin at the heart of the mystery. Quantum physics governs the behavior of the tiniest known particles, electrons, photons, quarks. Down here, the rules are nothing like what we see in our daily lives. Particles don't simply exist in one place or the other, they exist in superposition, multiple states at once, like a coin spinning in the air, not heads or tails, but both, until you observe it. The famous Schrödinger's cat thought experiment captures this perfectly. Place a cat in a sealed box with a quantum device that has a 50-50 chance of killing it. Until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead. A ghost straddling two realities. This isn't just metaphor, it's how particles behave. They exist in many states until they are observed. But what causes that collapse from many possibilities into one reality? Enter the many worlds. Physicist Hugh Everett III posed a radical idea in 1957. What if the wave function, the formula that describes all quantum possibilities, never collapses at all? Instead, when you observe a quantum system, the universe splits. One version of you sees the cat alive. Another sees it dead. Both outcomes are real, just unfolding in parallel universes. Not science fiction, science possibility. Everett's idea shook the scientific world and still does. It means that every quantum event, every choice, every possibility, splits reality. Countless versions of you exist. Some made better choices. Others worse. In one world, you're an astronaut. In another, a poet. In yet another, you never existed at all. Mind-bending consequences. The implications are staggering. Reality isn't linear. It's a cosmic web of infinite branches. All versions are equally real. There isn't one universe, but a multiverse, an unfathomable ocean of coexisting worlds. In some, World War II never happened. In others, humanity never evolved. Somewhere there's a universe where you're reading this with glowing eyes under a violet sun on a floating city above Saturn. Every coin flip, every breath, every decision spawns another timeline. Is there proof? Now, here's the twist. We may never be able to prove it directly. These parallel worlds don't interact with ours, at least not in ways we can detect. But many worlds explains some of quantum physics' strangest riddles without requiring a collapse or magic observer. It's elegant, clean, logical, terrifying. Some physicists argue it's the most straightforward explanation of quantum mechanics. Others say it's metaphysics dressed in lab coats. But one thing is certain. The idea is gaining ground and redefining how we think about ourselves and our place in the cosmos. So, who are you really? When you stare into the mirror, you're seeing one version of you, but the possibilities are infinite. Somewhere out there, in the quantum foam between stars, are versions of you who took every other path. The you who stayed, the you who left, the you who dared, the you who didn't. And maybe, just maybe, that means we're not trapped by fate, but riding the edge of infinite futures every single second. So the next time you make a decision, remember, somewhere, a new world is born. And in that world, you are already there. Quantum physics, many worlds, one mind-blowing reality. Because the universe isn't just stranger than we imagine. It's stranger than we can imagine.